Yes, and hello, I'm Darthleon, and welcome to another session of Metaphor ReFantazio. Let me actually turn down the music and everything because my microphone did a thing and I don't know how bad I sound right now. So I'm just gonna hope that like everything sounds fine and and the music like won't interfere with everything else. Like I'm really worried that I'm not sounding high enough, loud enough. We will like I'm going to take down the music even a little bit more just to be sure. I don't know why I'm saying this while recording all this. Last time around did the we did pretty much all the dungeons that we had to do, all like the missions and everything. And now what's left is attacking Luis's base, which um, we're essentially going to have to like do in one shot, I suppose. Oh, like one or two shots, I suppose. As far as I recall, they said that fights are going to have to be the infiltration is going to have to be the fights are going to have to be quick. Give me 1 second. Because otherwise the alarm will sound or something. I don't remember that exactly. But I'm pretty sure we have like a note on that.
What now?
What's on the journey? Where would it be? Sorry, we're gonna find it. I promise. Sneaking attacks on enemies? No, that's gonna be like starting the thing. Archetype experience. Archetype experience items. Subjugate. Here's my what? Infiltrating. Here we go. Short decisive battles. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You will need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. So all the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize your request to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance. That's about as I remembered it. Yeah, it's gonna take. We're going to have to do quick battles. Otherwise, we will not be able to stay in the game. And for that express reason, I have gone ahead and I've taken notes about the possible opponents we will face. There were a couple of enemies that like were kind of obvious, like us. Am I fighting Louis Vuitton? I don't think we're fighting Louis Vuitton Sigma. We're just fighting the evil guy. Or we're not even fighting the evil guy. We're going to infiltrate his castle or like his gauntlet runner so that we get like the magic we need. So for the express purpose of beating the officers, I've taken notes of what their weaknesses are and like what some possible counters to them are. For example, for Chief Seiba, who's at the starboard corridor, he's the guy that has magic that repels attacks. By the way, if you're on YouTube, you might as well
Where was that?
skip the next 20 minutes. We're gonna be in academia. We're just going to be planning our builds in academia because like I want to be here for the off chance that I might want to go back into the dungeon. Um,
Ah,
though it's unlikely that we will go. You can do a cut. I don't want to do a cut, and the reason I don't want to do a cut is because I like I want people to see what the actual builds are, if that makes sense. I could always like, okay, do the builds now and then like do a cut and double down on the information while on stream. But it's like it's gonna be like this is the positive of being on YouTube. If I tell you to skip the next 20 minutes, you can just skip the next 20 minutes. It's simple as that. So, first order of business is Xanth, who's weak to burn, poison, paralysis, and stun, which is actually kind of complicated because the only person we know that is capable of dealing poison, burn, paralysis, or stun is the gunner, and uh, by saying the gunner, I mean the gunner is able to do the poison shot that rarely poisons. I'm going to assume that if they tell me that he's weak to it, they're going to have a higher chance of actually causing it. Because if they just tell me that he's weak to it and like his only weakness is that and that rarely happens, like that's whatever. So the thing is, Will also has access to the gunner, and like getting to 3 wouldn't be too hard, so then we can inherit that skill onto the seeker, or like the mage seeker. That being said, who can do burn?
I see.
Nope, doesn't seem like he can do burn. Like the mage can the fire, it deals magic damage. Hey Habi, welcome to the stream. We're planning our infiltration of Luis's Gauntlet Runner. How are you? Does the commander deal burn? Main inflict burn. Okay, that's interesting. So Will also has access to fire through commander. That's interesting. Alright, so it may cause burn. So I'm just going to assume that May has like a higher chance for him for that to happen to him. So the commander here. Alright, so I guess like we can just inherit this skill to the magic seeker if we need that, or we can use the commander for that fight. Those are both possibilities. All right, so do any of you have access to something that can stun? High physical, nope. Heavy slash, medium slash, yep, okay. So the knight. Alright, that's nice. It's nice that you're chilling. By the way, am I sounding okay? My microphone did a thing earlier, and I'm not sure if everything is fine. Say hi to Stevie as well. Okay, so does the pugilist have anything? Does the pugilist have anything? Like anything at all? He does indeed. Uh, Power thrust can lower defenses, but that doesn't really help me. Alright. It feels like trying to stun is not something we have access to. You know what? I do seem to recall that some items
What now?
some items can deal stun occasionally. So may inflict rage, sleep, forget, charm, hex, paralysis, the stunning arrow, which I believe we got those from the village near Martira, we might want to look at the shops of Brilhaven, but if we have this, we have the poison stinger that can cause poison, and we're looking for stun. Did we see anything about stun? Nah. Okay. Well, we can just assume. We can just assume that Stroll and Hackenberg can use items in this situation. Alright, so let's say that the first guy is done for. Cancel repels is something will need to do. And the question is,
How good of you to come.
what's the difference between the skill this repels both magic and repel physical, which we do not care that much. Meanwhile, the Seeker just has Tetra Break, which wow, my voice is already going. I've been talking for like 10 minutes. Alright, so the Seeker has Tetra Break. We can just inherit that. Alright, and like Hazemay and Stroll are going to do physical damage. Halkenberg is going to cover with magic. So should we fight Saiba of the starboard corridor, we're gonna be fine. We're just going to have to like inherit Tetra Break on the Magic Seeker. The Magic Seeker is going to be Will's main persona or archetype, so we're going to be fine on that regard. So the third one, which I think is an alternative to Seiba, is Master Glaucome, who is capable of stunning, but they sell equipments at the shop for that, and he can be provoked. So when he said that he can be provoked, in my brain it felt like the knight, like, okay, use the the knight's proclamation, draws enemy attention for one turn. So it feels like if you provoke him, he's going to like fall for it. So it probably means he doesn't have wide attacks. So if Hankeberg uses her proclamation as well as increase her own defense, while Hazemay increases her dodge, he doesn't increase her dodge, does he? No, he doesn't. He doesn't increase the dodge. I thought he had a way to increase his dodge. Was it like a skill that is available for? No. Is it something that's capable? That the gunner is capable of? Yeah, it's something the gunner is capable of. While there is a seeker, a knight, or a commander. So as long as the seeker, yeah, I mean the knight. All right, okay, I see. So Hazemay should probably be a gunner for that fight to increase the invasion, or be a healer with the seeker, but we cannot do both. And as like in reverse, Will could be the commander. I mean, technically, if I inherit healing on the gunner, that should be fine. Yeah, so that only increases all people's defense. Meanwhile, the knight increases one person's defense. So it feels like maybe in this fight, Will should be the healer. Okay. So, let's say this is covered. Next one, the one that should be the last one, is Kedio, the devotee of Juna. Like, he's a big fan of Juna. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. But he's weak to electric. And that shouldn't be a huge problem because A, Will has access to electric. B, Stroll has access to electric. And, of course, Hankeberg has access to even uh, better electric. Is there a synthesis we can do to like deal extra electric damage? Heavy magic electric damage to one enemy. It requires mage, mask dancer, or summon lineages. So unless I give one of my other people mage, we're not really doing it. Huh. We're not doing that. I mean, we can just like do like whatever, right? Right. So in my brain, and there is of course the security guard Salva, but this guy is like just weak to pierce and he can deal almighty damage. So there isn't really a lot to discuss in this situation. Um, so it feels like as long as I inherit Theta Break on like yeah, I feel this is it pretty much, huh? Like as long as the Mage Seeker as long as the Magic Seeker has access to Tether Break,
All right.
I've been saving this.
and as long as he has access to I'm sorry, I'm trying to think this through. As long as he has access to Kande.
This should do it.
Alright, so in a sense, Mage Seeker is ready. The only other thing that would prove useful for Mage Seeker is giving him the commander's fire. The Flame Vanguard. But that's expensive. It might actually be cheaper to switch to the commander for that fight. Sounds good. The thing I would actually like to have access to on the Mage Seeker would be
New skills, new possibilities.
we kind of overdid it there, but it's fine. Probably using one fruit would have been fine. I want Mage Seeker to have access to the poison shot, both for the piercing damage for the security guard, as well as like for Xanth in case we decide to go with that. But I think we're fine. Anything else? Like, okay, Stroll should have access to
Welcome.
like worst case scenario we don't use this and he has access to that.
Here's the ace up my sleeve. Right.
Alright.
Do this.
I'm rereading my notes just to make sure that I'm not missing something. But it feels like we're mostly prepared. That's not the button I want to press. But it's good to see it, like, okay. People were level 27 when they finished this? What? But, like, if people are level 30s when they finish the mission, like, okay, I'm not sure what this guy is doing. Alright, fine. Okay, that gives me good vibes. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's go back to reality.
You'll come again, won't
You know what? We got it actually pretty nicely. It is 20 minutes. It is 20 minutes where we mostly recapped information we got like a couple of episodes ago, but it is important that we have that information.
Hey,
It's going to be night soon. We can't take the runner out in the dark, so should we call it a day? I'd like to check the map actually. So here's the deal. While we were traveling around,
all right.
we missed on this.
I smell trouble.
We have 16 days until Luis's soiree. Should we be worried? No, we should not be worried. I feel it would be wise to go back in town and deliver quests and actually go for like at least the first two guys in our list. That's what we will do
There's
today.
the campground. Hey,
Let's return to town.
okay then.
Should we go back to the city and have a nice dinner? Let's leave.
Right.
That, huh? Then let's think about what to eat. Back to the Brilhaven Tavern. Climbing up that tower was a real slog. I feel like I need to catch my breath just by remembering it. But hey, at least we got the things we were looking for.
I believe.
This was a request for the craftsman who made the ornaments, as I recall. Let us bring him the goods soon and be done with it.
Hold on.
What should we talk about? Fighting other candidates.
that candidate?
Well, I'm relieved to see Katharina's okay. When we met her at the Grand Cathedral, she was in a bad way over everything that happened with her friend. By my count, this is the third loss she has suffered at Will's hand. Ambition and persistent to the last, that one.
Right.
She finally said she stepped down as a candidate. Hopefully some of her supporters come over to our side.
Hold on.
She should join the team. I want Katharina to join the team.
Luis's.
There's time until the soiree, sure, but we need to secure a route with time to spare.
Let's make it happen.
Right, the priest's fate is running on us. We should make sure that our archetypes are ready for anything. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we're in a nest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We ought to proceed with caution.
I hear a voice. Perhaps the captain will lend me his strength. Hesme comes to mind. Maybe we should go talk with him. We shall have this discussion when the time comes. For starters, let's report our quest.
Oh, Matsaya.
Thought those are the samples of the Darkness Berry. Admit, I didn't believe you could actually do it. I hope they'll be of use. They most definitely will. The medicine will be prepared quickly, so please wait here just a moment.
Thanks for that.
That should be enough to ensure that everyone gets the proper treatment. I can't thank you enough.
All right.
I'm glad to hear it. Hopefully they can all I make a full recovery. I can never repay you enough, but please accept this token of my gratitude. It's some money as well as the leftover medicine. I hope it will be useful.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, I mean 30k plus the Dragon Blood sub, that's nice. And we're very quickly nearing the top 20, which is our aim for us to qualify to the next round, apparently. Perhaps now I can be forgiven. Forgiven? Some time ago, my son was attacked while patrolling the border. There was a medicine shortage at the time, so I could only watch as he slipped away from the pain. This time I vow to save those young lives, though I know nothing will absolve my sins. It won't happen again. Young people dying in the front lines, medicine shortages, making things worse. It's not one person's fault, the whole country's gone wrong. We're working to make sure that tragedies like this never happen again. I see. Is that what drives you to fight? Well, you can count me among your supporters, and I'll spread the word around for that you, Will, are a candidate of character.
Now, I'm off.
The young soldiers this medicine will save, as well as their loved ones, will undoubtedly leg you disappointed as well.
Thanks.
Thank you! We'll make sure to live up to your expectations, won't we, Will?
Well met, eh?
Making no promises.
Wonderful.
Hey, have you heard of the songstress Jonas Singh before? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her, you'll understand. She sings, and it's like charging into battle. Can you imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does? Nothing you or I can imagine, no sir.
Wonderful.
Okie doke, if you say so. Um, Next order of business. Wait, wasn't one of these guys like?
All right then.
No, let's just focus on the quest. We have already finished.
Go.
Okay?
Alright, so
Well done.
while we are at the shop, I would like to appraise. I mean, start with the accessory, I suppose. Made Seal Wave. Okay. Black Flag 6. Okay, it seems like that's all there is to that. Alright, some armor. Some armor. A coral abacus, that's useful for the merchant. That feels underpowered, but... And the pirate's letters for the faker. Okay. I don't think... Wait, hold on. Wait, they said that the shops had an accessory that stops stun. Keep an eye out for that.
Young man.
Maybe it's not the weapon shop?
What are you pining for?
No, they only have like... Huh. Okay, we will look elsewhere for it. Technically, we might already have one of those. No, hold on. Yeah, here we are. So, you, my friend. Is that a big, beautiful horn in your pocket, or were you just excited to come to my aid? It's an ebony horn, actually.
This is a joy.
Oh, haha! Yes, I can tell by touching it. This horn is capable of containing my limitless creativity. You've been an enormous help. As promised, your reward.
Mission accomplished.
Now then.
Alright, that's enough courage for us to speak with Brigitta again.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle thy flame of thy courage, to ignite the hearts of thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs the precious kindling in which the follower's passion may be inflamed.
Well then.
We're glad you're happy. Now then, it's time for us to set off. Wait just a moment. How would you feel about hunting another Orgras for me? Or forget one, how about you hunt down lots and lots of Orgras?
Huh?
Really? This is exactly a walk in the park for us, and we're not exactly the sort of things we have to do. Oh, if that's the case, then I suppose I have no choice but to cross horns with those beasts myself. The best crafters start by a regular selection of ingredients, after all. So just you wait, Orgras. When I'm done, every horn you've got will be festooned into the finest filigree. Persistent, isn't he? You think that someday he will really hunt down every last Orgas? I mean, this isn't for us to care, to be perfectly honest.
Yes, hello.
You, I remember you, the one who denounced the rock Sartones at exhibition. But the support you have earned pales in comparison to mine. There are many who desire an independent Resan nation.
Dismissed.
Ha, pitiful Elda, struggle all you like. Alright, my guy. I didn't care about what you have to say, to be perfectly honest, apparently. Like, in retrospect, I did not care. Alright, let's go ahead and deliver this.
Welcome.
The cup you have. You actually took down the Fatolik. Fatolich? Well, looks like you avoided getting buried with the rest of those skeletons in that tomb. It doesn't look like much, but your heroics say otherwise. Don't look like much! Come on, we're the strongest bounty hunters you've got!
Impressive.
Yeah, your power is the real deal. Here, take your reward.
We did it.
52k for it, that's nice.
All right.
And a little bit more courage, that's now so nice. And we're already top 30. And there, take the cup back. I heard you scarce or something, so I'd rather not hold on to it.
Hang on.
Hold on, we don't want the cash cup either! Come to think of it, I saw a bloke looking for air cups milling around. Why don't you sell it to him? I wonder if that's true. I guess we have no choice but to take it. Until next time, don't forget the other requests. The other requests? My guy? Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna use an igniter, but when macro depletes, a soldier must fight with a weapon. Daily practice can separate life from death. I hear the soldiers training weapons with this in mind. But these days, many of them are shipped off to battle before they even have time to train. Yeah, that happened to us as well. Well, that's pretty much. This is pretty much all we had to deliver of what we've already done.
Oh, come off it.
Hey, you older boy! You're the showboating candidate from the exhibition, aren't ya? Just some advice, but you should try to lay low. Going against the sectors is right dangerous.
Hey there,
Alright, I mean. Now,
young man. What's this? Yeah?
You there.
I already told you, no more handouts. I got business to run here.
Ugh.
But why not? But why not? But why? But why not? I cannot do a light boy's voice, I suppose. But why not? It's not like giving away one for free is going to kill you. Keeping all those yummy looking things to yourselves isn't fair. You said the exact same thing last time, and I've already given you plenty. Now sue. I won't be bullied into giving you any more, giving you a single thing more. Huh? Cheesecake, jerk, stupid face. And just like that, they were gone. I swear there's just no understanding fairies. If people think all fairies are like that, I might be in trouble.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, so the Nvidia shopkeeper here. A rejuvenation bell. What does it do?
now.
Do they tell you what it does? Wait, hold on. Let's save.
Greetings.
I don't want to just buy something.
Can we talk?
It feels refreshing, apparently. Might make for a nice recovery item. Okay, we already have one. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I think that I'm speaking too loudly because of the microphone, and that's actually kind of hurting my voice. Okay, so alright, so this prevents paralysis, prevents burn, prevents daze. So that should be what we need. So we need to give that to Hulkenberg because this guy can daze if that prevents daze. Yeah, we give that to Hulkenberg and we give that to. Yeah, okay. That should work. And the rejuvenation bell, medium HP recovery. Yeah, give him that for now. And Hagenberg should have that eventually. Okay. Alright, I think we're done
Young man.
as far as preparations go. So, what I wanna do now is, well, for starters, I wanna see what the. Oh yeah, the dental distress, of course. We're gonna have to do this as well. Okay, focus. I was reading it, but I need to focus real quick. So there was a guy
Say.
that needed a toothbrush over there. There we go.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the Milo guy, isn't he? Here, Bug. Does that mean that you brought my toothbrush of Hygienia? Oh, wow. Here you go.
Proper aces.
So this is the legendary toothbrush. Let's see if it works. What, right here? Ha ha ha, good as new. What, already? I don't know, it's healing magic or something. They say it can kill all the mouth toxins in a flash.
Thanks, mate.
Here, take your reward. By the way, I've given everyone the same voice today, that's fine. When your teeth hurt, you can enjoy food, you can enjoy going outside. Feel like I couldn't get any joy out of my life anymore. Oh, and I found this weird glowing bug. You can have that too if you want. A gold beetle? Sure, might as well. How would I not? You were kind to some random guy raving about seeing tooth monsters. And now I'm clear-headed, looking back on it. I think I might have hallucinated it after all.
Just can't stand it.
Not necessarily. Tooth monsters are very real. Ha, you're a stand-up fellow, but not a great comedian. Nope, some of them are even friendly. Though, I see, it's a metaphor. I guess it is. Like, you've got to brush your teeth every day or they'll come back, eh? Well, thanks for the advice. You can bet I'll be brushing my teeth on a rigorous daily schedule now.
Righto.
Keep at it, and be careful of cavities yourself. I'm rooting for you. Okie doke. Alright, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's you.
You're the young man who dazzled at the exhibition, aren't you? I enjoyed your unique presentation tremendously. Your accomplishments were hardly impressive, but, if polished, you may shine. As a special favor, I'll allow you to honor the honor of joining my entourage. I'm also candid.
Yeah.
I am aware, and that is why sooner or later you will grovel before me. My point is that you ought to find a different path while you can. If you refuse my offer to continue to deny me, perhaps you should cease to exist. Hmm.
Hi, my.
Well, okay. So we want the arena front barf.
Good choice.
How is this any different from like? Wait, hold on. Oh, I believe I know your face from somewhere. Huh? Wait, you're the old man who was in the giant sun's stomach. Ho ho ho! None other. How did you get out?
Truth be told.
Oh, I intend for the worm's belly to be my final resting place, but after running into you, young grubs, I long to see the outside world again. I just gave the worm a little poke with magic to loosen it up its belly. From there, why, it was no trouble at all. So you got out the same way we did. Anyways, I'm glad you're safe. Oh, that's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? They're strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd sure like to take them off your hands.
Look at this.
A glowing bug! I feel we've captured at least one. We have like 12. Oh, this is it, a genuine gold beetle. I must reward you for your efforts. Here, take this. An arcane dragon blood. Arcane dragon blood. Oh, that's not his. That's arcane dragon blood restores the magma that surrounds your body. Maybe you'll find a use for it.
What's this?
Wow, that's incredible! Are you sure you want to exchange for a worthless bug? Just who are you? I'm but an old man with a passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. You're traveling all about the country, are you not? If you find more gold beetles, could you bring them to me? If you hear that familiar chitter, give the area a quick look. Collect 12 of them for me, and I'll give you this venom ward charm.
All good.
I mean, sure, if we found any more gold beetles along the way, we'll come to see you again. Oh, sorry. The gold beetles you've acquired can be exchanged for a secret treasure by talking to the elderly and domophile in Braillehaven. The more gold beetles you collect, the better the items you'll receive. Keep a lookout for gold beetles whenever you go. Ah, you've returned. Have you found any gold beetles for me?
Hey there.
Yep, we found some more bugs. You're looking for? Oh, let's see how many. Oh, excellent. An excellent gold beetle delivery. This is a great boon for my research. Here's what I promised you. It's a tremendously useful item that protects you from dragon's poison. Dragon's poison? Okay. So, the dragon we found on the first dungeon. If we ever at that area, we could probably go for it, I guess. Well, not that I've ever tried it myself.
Maybe.
Still, if you have items that protect you from dragons, like you're all bugs researcher, are you? Sure, sure. But you see, the gold beetles here have a slightly different sign depending on the magla where it lives. Right now, whoa, my voice just went to normal. Right now, all I'm doing is attempting to solve that mystery. There are still gold beetles hiding out there. If you find any more, please bring them to me. If you find another 13, fetching 25 in total, I'll give you these claw breakers in exchange.
Understood.
Got it, if we find more, we'll bring them to you. With my old eyes and joints, I simply cannot catch them myself. I'm counting on you. I mean, just checking. Alright. Alright, that was an interesting sighting. Damn it.
That?
Do you hear that? Sounds like someone is moaning in pain. I mean, it's probably this guy over here. No, it's not them. They must have been killed at the Colosseum. How can they just dump the bodies outside like this? Alright, so it's probably the guy, like, that's stuck in half here. I really overdid it this time. Hey, you there. You don't happen to have medicinal herb on hand, do ya? Got my ass kicked at the Colosseum.
Hey,
He's in pretty rough shape. A medical herb would go a long way, but you have 4 on hand. Do you want to give him one? I don't really, but...
God bless you.
Thanks heaven, you just became my best friend.
Thank you.
Still hurts a little, but it's alright now. Thanks for the small miracle. No one was willing to help me even though I was suffering. You're the only one, so please take this reward. Alright, thanks man. Even though he was clearly in a lot of pain, no one at the Colosseum paid him any attention. Glad we helped.
This heat is such a bother.
how grand.
Hey, you.
What is it?
What's your problem, kid? Quit staring. Come back when you're old enough to buy. Hold on, you're the candidate everyone's been talking about. From the exhibition, your face stuck in my memory. Strange thing, a kid like you in a race. Wow, rude! And what do you mean we have to be old enough? What are you even selling? I am the most famous brewer in the city. They call my house special the miraculous mead. So good it will put years on your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff, but Will he needs more than wow. But Will needs a few more years before he can drink. So we'll see you around. Hold on there. I saw how you capture everyone's eye at the exhibition. I'll gamble that on that being skill, not chance. So I've got a task I need help with. I'm looking for something. If you find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it or drink it, either way. You get something out of it.
Right.
I'll throw in a little extra too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll start supporting your campaign openly. Can't imagine a king could do what I couldn't, but what do you say? What am I looking for?
Amazing.
Yeah, these voices are not helping my throat. You sound confident enough. Right then, it's a deal. This cap I'm looking. Oh, check this out. This cap I'm looking for is called the Chalice of Legends. The way I hear it, everyone who ever owned this cap died under mysterious circumstances. But by now, nobody can say if the cap even exists. And that's the great question. A cap that heals the owner and a brew that extends life. Take a sip and which legend wins?
Let's give it a shot.
Bro, it's your freaking lucky day.
Oh,
Wait, did you say Chalice of Legends? Don't we already have that? You what now? I said, if you're trying to pass me some random musty old cap. No, there's no doubt about it. This is the Chalice of Legends, clear as day. Well, here you go. Well, the thing is, this thing certainly got a nod about it, but there's no mistaking it. This is the Chalice of Legends I've been searching for. And here's my end of the deal, just for you, the one, the only, miraculous mead.
mission accomplished.
So you would say that this is a miraculous mead, like simply the best, up to the test when things go wrong?
Thanks.
Never imagined I'd gaze upon this cup with my own eyes. Thank you so much, truly. You lot are the real deal. Sorry for treating you like kids, giving you the side eye and all. Glad you've realized the error of your ways, but I gotta ask, are you really going to drink of that thing? Well, you know, I think I might pass on that for now. Don't get the wrong idea, my broom would never lose to this cup. If I drank from this, I'd be absolutely perfectly fine. Probably. You never know, of course. Always a risk. And I can't afford to break the promise to support you, can I? True enough. We're glad you're making the smart choice. Thank you for your support. Course, and as you're crowned, I raise a toast to you in this very cup. So it's still on the agenda somewhere, huh?
Well, that settles that.
Well, we've got you supported and some fancy booze. That seems like a win to me. Okie doke. Can we? Is it like a usable item or is it
Now.
like. Miraculous medicine? Miraculous mead. The nectar of the gods, one drop cures all ails, fully restores HP to all allies. I'm just saying.
Really now?
Alright, so this should be the arena. What are we even looting for?
All right then. What now?
Is it like one of you guys?
Hail, warriors!
Welcome to the Varman Colosseum. By that sword on your belt, I'm guessing you're looking to participate? Then I've got bad news for you. The Colosseum is really booming in the aftermath of the exhibition. We're too busy to accept new competitors right now.
Let's not.
It's that popular, huh? Guess we should focus on the infiltration mission right now anyways. Aha. Oh, it's gonna be you. Not merely a low-life urchin, but a grubby little elder besides. I have no words to waste on your kind. Out of my sight.
Yep.
Sounds like we found our Bombosiskia. I bet these guys got the deed we're looking for. But he won't even give us a second glance. We'll have to think of something to say to catch his attention. You know me, I trust? Haven't seen you before. Oh, you're the candidate who offered up the noble's head at the exhibition. Elder or not, I can respect the sophisticated tactics. Come on then, I'll hear you out. But as you can imagine, I'll be busy watching the fights. If you have nothing more worthy of my attention, I can't be bothered.
What do you want to do?
What's your move? Bring up the deed or try something different? So about this deed. A deed? So this is a business call, is it? I thought you might have something worth my time, but you're as boring as the merchants. Be gone, I have no taste for this talk. Excuse me, had to cough?
What do you want to do?
Since it toward the arena, this. I beg your pardon. You would mock the sublime artful fights. I prefer real fights. I see. I suppose you are a candidate. No doubt you've been to many distant lands, fought strange and skillful opponents. I confess I'm intrigued. Might I hear of these adventures?
Amazing.
Got him on the hook, but what story should we deliver? You know of the Forsaken Tower?
Aha.
The Forsaken Tower? You mean the legendary tower north of the city? Have you truly been there? I've never met someone who'd ventured inside before. And you tell me that these monsters and battles you've encountered within the walls, will you? Nothing for it, I suppose. I'll pay your price, storyteller. Shall we decide on something of comparable value of this tale? I'd like the deed. The Paripus who founded the Night Prowler asked us to get back his deed. It was collateral for his loan, he said. That reprobate has you running errands for him? Well, no matter, I suppose. Take it.
What?
Huh? Just like that? Well, it's hardly worth much in the first place. The only reason I've not returned it yet is because he broke his promise to me. How's that? I promised to lend him money as long as he entertained me, but as of late he's become a thoroughly boring man. But enough of that. Come now. Tell me a story to excite my very soul. No thrills, no deeds. I decided to tell him about my adventures in the Forsaken Tower. I say, I've certainly heard the name Ogras, but a monster that looks like a man? Truly fascinating. Yes, thrilling tale, well told. I applaud you, young sir. Thus you have saved me from boredom. As promised, here's your deed. To take it. Alright, that was
Fine
simple.
indeed.
Sending an elder candidate to negotiate for him, the very idea. I suppose he's still capable of piquing my interest after all. Sounds like you've known him for a while. I simply loaned him the money he needed to establish his business. He's built his way up from having absolutely nothing, so I had high expectations, but he sold the tavern just as the money started rolling in. He sold the tavern just as the money started rolling in. I didn't hesitate for a second. Told me there was no sport in it if he won without trying. Wait, he sold it? So he's not even in charge of the night prowler anymore? He made it sound like he was still running the place. I feel like he fast talked us into this. Regardless, this was surprisingly fun, young candidate. You're an interesting fellow, the kind I wouldn't mind throwing my support behind.
All right.
Well, I guess we ended up with another supporter somehow. Anyway, we better get back to the night prowler. Okay, well,
All right then.
no, hold on. Where is the night prowler?
Let's go.
Okie doke, here you go. Hey, yes, that's my deed, without a doubt. May I have it? Ah, my most treasured friend. Thank you for your help. With this as collateral, I'll be able to start a brand new business venture.
Hang on.
Hey, by the way, I heard you don't have anything to do with the night prowler anymore. You were talking about it like you run the place. I did tell you I was the place founder, yes? Not its proprietor. I certainly didn't mean to misinterpret myself. The case of a naturally civil tongue, I suppose. And now, the reward I promise you.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you.
I'm glad I asked you to fulfill my request. There really is nothing like having reliable friends, eh?
Oh, come
I
on.
keep telling you we're not friends. Quit trying to be all slick. Don't you regret it? Business is booming now. If you'd kept it, you'd be sitting pretty in a huge pile of cash. And for what? To doom myself to a life of boredom and lethargy? Like any other slag of a noble? No, life's too short for that, my friend. Better to find new challenges in life than to waste my years basking. And what better challenge than to help a dear loyal friend to become our next king? Think nothing of it. Thank me when we've actually put your elden rear in the Clemar seat, eh? Now that's a challenge. I'll be rooting for you. If you ask me, this man and that noble aren't that different. They're always chasing after something exciting in you. Well, seems like both of them had taken a liking to us anyway. Can't complain. Okie doke. Well, I suppose this pretty much clears everything. Alright. Well, we've spent this day talking about. Might as well, like,
All right.
speak with Hazme as well. Looks like someone wants to see you. Want to take a look for them? Bardon is kind of the one I want to push the most, but Hazme. I'm not sure if Habili is still here. I'm just gonna say her name to make sure that she, like, it's alerted by you asking a question.
Ah, it's you.
Why, hello there. For all the time we've spent in battle, it's good to rest our wings every once in a while, eh? Don't suppose I could ask you to help me with something. I know it's imposing, but you remember when we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened across a nice place the other day. Let's go right away.
My thanks.
You'll go then? In that case, I hate to ask, but could you teleport us to Martira? plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings of the castle. Perhaps my boy will find solace here, among others his age. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. I don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in Sid's pieces. Hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. Shall we look somewhere else?
That means.
My thanks.
My thanks. I think we'll do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest? If you don't mind indulging me just a bit further. Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, the smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing up from the shadows too.
Uh,
It might be too dangerous.
True.
I can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
We shouldn't.
I think it's still too early to make a decision. I'd like to look at other locations if you don't mind. You're very thorough. You're really the careful type, here's me. Oh, it's not just me. You'll find most youths do this. We contemplate and hesitate until we're perfectly content with our decision.
The truth is,
All youths travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bows in the sea, some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all the accumulation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it.
but
But as I got on in years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why, when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
even so,
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. We can take our time.
it'll be fine.
It's fine. We'll give it as much time, as much thought as we need.
listen.
Are you certain? You truly are an oddball.
Then
Then might we take to the Gauntlet Runner again? This time, I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Well, maybe I'm just imagining things. Any mansions nearby?
Everything okay?
You pick up some sign of mansions nearby?
no.
No. This place just looks similar to my meadow my son used to love, though it's not the same.
My son.
I think it was around that time he finally started walking, even when he stumbled and fell. He always leapt right back, all smiles. He would chase bugs through grass far taller than him, laughing even though he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, it is as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burrs, but I know it is just an empty fantasy. Are you okay?
Everything okay?
Here's me. Are you alright?
Yes. My apologies.
Apologies. I didn't mean for you to see me like this, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle. It feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of the world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face.
But
And yet, something bothering you?
Hmm?
Is there still something bothering you?
the truth is,
I just have one thing holding me back. That sweet smell of the wind. It reminds me of a faraway hill, the hill where my hometown lies. Why didn't we go there first?
What's that about?
I've never returned, not once, and I cannot imagine they'd be pleased to see me.
oh,
A wind blows in my home, sweeter than I've ever known. Let's go already.
Come on.
I'd like if we could visit your hometown, Hazemay. I wonder if my son will feel the same. I never even gave him the chance to see my village before he died. There is no room for hesitation, especially for my son's sake. He deserves no less than to have every option considered.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I'd never have realized alone. I'm grateful our paths crossed. I can sense Casemay's extraordinary resolve and the depths of his gratitude.
He.
The aloof hermit Hazemay, keeper and inheritor of these virtues.
No.
Through their shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to
A
blossom.
new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. So we got like the super thief now.
Come to a decision.
The assassin, okay. Like, imagine if this is like actually worth considering. You can now study the assassin in academia. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness at least. Let's head to the village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time.
Homeward then.
For today, let us rejoin our comrades. The dangers of nighttime infiltration. Oh, it needs to be nighttime. There are more people in Luis's Gauntlet Runner at night, so you'll need to sneak in during the day. Make sure to secure infiltration. Okay. So, no, it isn't something. Hear a voice. He doesn't need to come back any longer. And yet... Bigitta comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. I shall go talk with her, I promise. However,
What do you want to do?
oh. Ah. It's raining. Okay, so I would like to actually check the weather like tomorrow because we might wanna infiltrate during the rain.
So, you've acquired a new archetype.
It would indeed appear as though you've acquired a new archetype. I wholeheartedly encourage you to examine its abilities here.
Do make yourself at home.
Alright, so study archetypes.
I see.
Alright, that's interesting. Yeah, I would like to actually go ahead and study this.
Fascinating.
The assassin. This is the archetype you sense from Hazemay's way of life.
This right here.
The heroic embodiment is that of the adept knave, a shadow who robs the wicked of destiny, exposing their falsehood to the light of day.
All right.
9000 mag is required to channel the assassin. Yeah, might as well, whatever.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I would like to entrust Hazemay with his power.
Of course.
Then hear us, O valiant heart, by shared resolve and honor creed, taking new form as the adept thief. I hear the voices of past heroes all. Oh, worthy heart, who tammers ascended to strength, greater still. If thou art prepared to embrace lawlessness and chivalry in equal margin, I swear I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the thief. The pinnacle, the assassin, a life in shadow inevitably leads here. I will struggle onward for the sake of the world, where they all may live in peace.
I have retained my edge.
Alright, so let's see what the assassin is about. Lurking Nightblade. Deals medium physical dark damage to an enemy, decrease their hit evasion. That's actually pretty neat. Still. Cursed Chant. May inflict hex on all enemies. Assassinate. inflicts heavy physical dark damage to one enemy, may one hit kill the target. Pretty neat. Shadow Dwellers increases evasion by 5%, boost increases. Okay. Dodge electrics and elusive dream. Deal weak physical slash damage to one enemy 1 to 3 times. Absorbs MP, may one hit kill the target. Alright, and oh! Well, the next part of the thief requires a sniper, and the sniper requires a signier. So, well, whatever. We have the upgrade path of this. And you know what? My man made them.
What now?
Hello? Hi. Oh, come on. Heroes Leaf of Light. I mean, you made them, might as well, like, use them. Take one more of them.
Steady effort is key.
Okay. That being said,
Do make yourself at home.
it's interesting that we have that. What did we have planned for Hazemay? Access to the poison gunner. So Hazemay, I want you to go into the thief, into the assassin. One, which would be the poison shot.
I am always prepared.
Yeah, I mean, at least in the beginning, that should be your thing. And we can switch into the healer, into the seeker. But the seeker would be low level. Whatever, we will find a solution. Okay. Well, it's nice that we unlocked another archetype.
Oh,
Do you wish to leave this place?
you'll come again.
Oh wait, I did not pet the cat. I need to go back into academia to pet the cat.
Now, where was I? Here, kitty.
What a cute cat. Look at his face, it's like he knows he's cute. Okay, now that we did the important things,
You'll come again.
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Alonso also wants to speak with us, but this is going to be something we will have to deal with later. Okay, Brigitta, tell me.
Just you.
So it's you. You seem unscathed.
But
Don't you get it? I told you, you don't have to go. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there is a place that I'd like to go. I'll go where you're going. With overflowing courage, I promised Brigitte I would face her burdens with her.
you.
Will, you'd go to such lengths for me? Then, will you come with me? Come this way.
The truth is,
The ones who took my dog, the anti-igniter extremists, the church have discovered the base. What's the church doing?
What?
What's the church part in all this?
so reductive.
Do you not know the connection between the church and the igniters? They make it so that we get along in the depths of this filth. Apparently, this faction is based in the small village, fairly close to the Grand Rod. I'm going to go there and eradicate all of them. I will kill every last one of those extremists, no survivors, and once they get to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her forgiveness. Alright, is he actually John Witting it? I string their corpses up. 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements. Long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it, right?
And I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from here on. I refuse. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around like as a candidate. You're little more than a fraud. Brigitte is suspicious of me. I need to tell her the truth, or she'll never fully trust me. I explained to her that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. Ha! You'd expect me to believe that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point, would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie, at least.
As it is.
Fine. If that's if that's how must be, it must be, right? Then I will spare no expense to see you fall. The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. You would slaughter a village?
Hang on.
By slaughtering a village, there will be a lot of blood on your hands.
What are you after?
And what do you get with clean hands? The equality you prize so highly? I'll tell you what it means to me. Equality means that those who kill will be killed. I don't want to lose anything else I care about. I understand how you feel. But do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me. And they rip her away from me. And you say I should just allow it? I mean, I understand she's hurting. Fine. I'll not do something so unsoundly in front of you.
In any case,
I'm going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. I'll find out who did this. We'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. And if that doesn't work, then I'll murder them. And we can move on. That's the most I can promise you. We'll take my gauntlet runner. The edges of the night be damned. If we break down, so be it.
obviously.
You come as well and see for yourself. If you're not going to try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. She led me onto the runner she lives in, and we went to their base. Brigitta stayed silent for the whole trip. We arrived at a small settlement located close to the Grand Trad. It's a UG village, lady! Is this the place?
You there.
Hey, you there. I'm Brigitta. I'm the scoundrel selling... Scoundrel? Scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the igniter merchant again. Our village really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Oh, aren't you one of the church's dealers? They keep trying to sell us igniters, but I keep refusing them. The church has been here several times. They've never reported that to me.
Out with it.
So if I said that merchants of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree?
It can't be.
Oh no, we don't have anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey miss, you sell magic igniters?
How nice!
Wow, brilliant! Papa, I want an igniter!
Enough.
I see. Say no more. This is no hideout. They know nothing. You know something you can hide in a village such as this? I've been getting detailed reports of an anti-igniter group's movements from the church, but now I'm certain such a force even exists.
If
If it was a lie, then what does the church get out of it? To spread magic igniters? Maybe it's about selling more magic igniters?
in any case,
Anyway, I take it back. There will be no killing today. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd probably have ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. I'm glad you were here with me. Oh, I love that animation she did there. I can sense Brigitta's deep gratitude.
I'm glad to have you at my side.
Receive the discounted weapon, armor, and igniter shops.
But
But my dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scam to the end of the earth.
nonetheless,
This is my job, not yours, so our business here is concluded. Do we need the excuse? Do we need the excuse of business? Why wouldn't we? You really are a strange one.
speaking of,
You mentioned earlier of your true aims over the throne. I thought it a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After the king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim.
that's why.
If you are willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I support you all the same.
Yes.
If you'd like to come, then come.
Hmm.
When I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart. So, come if you wish. I returned to the Grand Rad in Brigitta's Gauntlet Runner and headed back to the inn.